Together, let's build a bond of love that transcends barriers, enveloping each soul in a hug of compassion and unity.
Once upon a time, there was a man in South India who wanted to get supernatural powers. Immediately our man set forth on a journey to Tibet. 1 week of intense practice. He could not sit, stand or sleep. Now he went back, all the way back to Tibet once again. Many things in life seem to be romantic and magical. Right now, the flowers are blossoming in the jasmine plant out there. Such nice fragrance, looks magical, romantic. But there is a science and technology as to how to make it happen. Yes or no? One who knows what the plant needs and does the right thing, only he will have maximum flower and maximum fragrance, isn't it? Yes? So if you want flowers in your garden, what do? Flower, 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 flower meditation. No flower meditation needed. You don't even have to think of a flower. You have to think of soil, you have to think of manure, you have to think of water, you have to think of sunlight, no flowers. If you handle these things right, flowers will happen. Flower is a consequence, fragrance is a consequence, it is not something that you do. Similarly, meditation is not something that you do. If you handle the body, the mind, the emotion and the energy properly, you become meditative. If you try to meditate, you will go crazy. I must tell you one story. Once upon a time, there was a man in South India who wanted to get supernatural powers. What are supernatural powers, you know? Supernatural powers, you know what they are? Somebody wants to walk upon water, somebody wants to fly without an airplane, everybody walks on the floor, so somebody wants to walk on the ceiling. Essentially, circus. They want to do something that nobody can do. So the man wants supernatural powers. He went from guru to guru. So many gurus he saw. Everybody said no. Then someone told him, these South Indian gurus, no good, no good. Because they're too conservative, they won't give you all this. I know a monk in Tibet where he has all the supernatural powers you want and he is willing to give it to you. Immediately our man set forth on a journey to Tibet. From South India to Tibet, walking across Himalayas, not an easy journey, but our man is determined. He wants supernatural powers. So he went all the way. He went to this monastery, the Buddhist monastery. The culture in the Buddhist monastery is very different from what we know here in South India. Here, people have been taught that Atiti Devo Bhava, that means a guest is God. If somebody comes to your home as a guest, you must treat that person like a god. Even if he happens to be your enemy somewhere else, when he comes to your home, you must treat him like a god. You must be saying in India, people see you and they're doing this because they want to treat you like a god. Because you come here, when they come to your place, they'll be different. But now that you're here, they want to treat you like a god. But in the Buddhist monastery, there is no such culture. If you go there, nobody will ask you who you are. Not because they don't care for you, because in their life, The biggest thing about their life is to find out who am I. If a new person comes just now, as soon as he comes, you ask him, who are you? It's a very big question. Yes? Very big question, isn't it? So they don't want to embarrass you with such a big question. So a new person has come, if you do not ask him, who are you, what is the next possibility? Where do you come from? Do you know where you come from? Now you came from China, that's not the point. Where do you really come from, do you know? From where you came into this life, do you know? Do you know? No. Where is that? Mother. Okay, to mother's belly, where did you come? You really don't know where you came from, isn't it? So they don't want to embarrass you with that question either. A new person has arrived, you don't ask him who you are or where you come from, not much room for conversation, so they don't talk to you. Lunch means there is a bell. If you want, you can go and eat. If you don't eat, nobody will force you because fasting is an important part of Buddhist life. If you are not eating, it is greatly respected, nobody will come and say, come and eat, because they think you're fasting. This is a strange situation for this man from South India. Because in South India, you must know this, if you go to somebody's home, it doesn't matter at which time of the day you go, you must eat. You tell them, no, I just had my dinner and came. It doesn't matter, you come to my home, you must eat. Because this is hospitality. This is a sure way to the hospital. Nobody asked him who you are, where you come and eat, nothing. He just hung around. When hunger overtook him, he went and ate and just hung around. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 3 weeks passed away. Nobody spoke to him. After 3 weeks, the old monk who was there called him. He knows why this man has come. He said, what will you do with supernatural powers? What will you do walking upon water? After 3 days, a boat will be better, you know. I will teach you the way of meditation. With this you can live a fruitful life. Our man said, no, I don't want your meditation. You think to learn meditation I have to come to Tibet? In India, we know every kind of meditation. Don't you forget, Gautama, the Buddha is an export from India. In many ways, the monk tried to dissuade him, but our man was determined, I want supernatural powers. Then the monk said, okay, if you must have it, tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock, take a dip in the river and come here. Let's see what we can do. The secrets of supernatural, I will give it to you. Our man went 4 o'clock in the morning, had a dip in the river. This is not South India, this is Tibet. Temperatures are all minus. He took a dip, turned half blue. He went and sat in front of the monk. The monk looked at his condition and his determination. He said, see, this is very simple. There are 3 mantras. You utter these 3 mantras 3 times over, all the supernatural will be yours. Shall I reveal the mantras to you? Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dhammam sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. These 3 mantras 3 times over you utter, all the supernatural is yours. Only thing is, when you're uttering the mantra, you should not think about a monkey. Is that all? That is all. Can I go, please? Our man came out of the monastery really jumping with joy. The fool of a monk revealed all the secrets of supernatural, and he tells me, don't think about a monkey. What does he know about my culture? Here we think of Vedas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, these are all the great scriptures. Why will I think about a monkey? Am I a hunter? I have not seen a monkey in the last 10 years. Like this, thinking about monkeys, he came down to the Indian part of Himalayas. There is a sacred river in India, you heard of this? He came down to the sacred river Ganga, had a dip in the river, sat down. Buddham, monkey. Monkey means another dip in the river. Sat down, Buddham, monkey, another dip in the river. Buddham, monkey, another dip in the river. In various yoga postures he tried. Bu means monkey comes. 1 week of intense practice, he came to your place, he does not have to do anything. Only monkeys, inside monkeys, outside monkeys, a universe full of monkeys. Now, he could not sit, stand or sleep, monkeys everywhere, inside, outside, everywhere monkeys. Now he went back, all the way back to Tibet once again. He went to the monk and said, I don't want your supernatural powers, first relieve me from these monkeys. Now, this is the nature of your mind. If you say, I don't want something, only that will happen in your mind, isn't it? Only monkeys. No, don't think of a monkey. No, you cannot think of a monkey. Only monkey. The more you do that, more monkeys will happen. Or what I'm saying is, without understanding the fundamental nature of the mind, if you try to do something head-on with it, you will go crazy. So many things that you think you want to forget, you will never forget. Things that you want to remember, you always forget, isn't it? Yes or no? Huh? Because without understanding the fundamentals of mind, we are trying to operate the mind. This is the most sophisticated machine on the planet, but you're going at it somehow. If you go at it somehow, sometimes it works. Most of the time, unfortunately, most people's minds are working against those people. When you were 5 years of age, when you were only that much, how joyful you were, and today, how joyful you are. Has it gone up or gone down? That means your mind is working against you. It is working against you simply because without understanding the fundamentals of what it is, you're trying to operate it. If you have a sharp knife, you must have a steady hand, yes? Yes or no? If you have a very sharp knife, you must have a very steady hand. Unsteady hand, you will either cut yourself or cut somebody. Yes or no? That's all that's happening right now. Once you became a human being, you have a sharp knife, no steady hand. That's why yoga, to create a very steady hand, so this sharp knife can be used the way we want, that it will not cut us all the time. Right now, all the misery that you see on the planet, all the human misery that is happening on this planet, where is the manufacturing unit? Shanghai? Where is the manufacturing unit? In your mind. Every kind of misery is manufactured only here. This should be manufacturing bliss for you, ecstasy for you, but it's manufacturing misery because there's no stable platform, it's all over the place. Once this mind begins to work for you, once you are blissful by your own nature, there is no fear of suffering. Once you become like this within yourself, that your mind takes instructions from you, whatever happens, I will keep this blissful, this will become magic. This will become a fantastic instrument of well-being. Now you would like to explore the full depth and dimension of this life.
Sadhguru, Namaskaram. How to conduct oneself when, when you have a very exploitative spouse,
You're talking about how to conduct him or yourself?
myself.
No, actually you want to know how to fix him, right?
No, Sadhguru.
So, this is very important. I'm particularly talking to you. Please sit down. It's very important that we are straight with life, you understand? What you want is your husband fixed. But because you're sitting in front of me, you're saying, Sadhguru, how do I fix myself to fit into this exploitation? Which is not the truth. You want to know how to fix the man. Yes or no? Please tell me, all the ladies. If you perceive him, we don't know what he is, we're not talking about your husband. I do not know what he is, but if you perceive him as exploitative, obviously you want to fix him, isn't it? If you perceive yourself as a problematic wife, then maybe some thought about maybe I want to fix myself will come up. When you perceive somebody as exploitative, the intention is to fix them, isn't it? But we don't want to be straight about that, because the culture doesn't tell you, the culture tells you fixing your husband is not a good thing. You must fix yourself. So, if you get a headache, go for a foot surgery. Then the foot will be aching more than the head. Kind of fixed. At least your attention is gone. So it's time. If we are concerned about life, it's time that we are 100% straight, at least with ourselves. Maybe in the world we don't know what profession you have, what situations you have, we don't know how straight you can be. I will not interfere with that, but at least with yourself, you must be 100% straight, very important. Otherwise, neither yourself nor your life situations will ever get fixed, simply complaining and going on. Life will be a lifelong complaint for a whole lot of people because they don't want to address it, they want to beat around it. So, husband fixing program we must do. No, we fixed a whole lot of them because they became meditative and suddenly their exploitative nature went away because now they're busy with something else. So I don't want to get into a personal situation right now here, but you must bring meditativeness into you and into your family. This is something we have to invest into life now. If you are not able to fix your husband, at least you must have a wish that the next generation of husbands are not exploitative. If you're interested in that, you must make sure your little boy that you have right now, you must fix him now with some meditation. Yes? Meditation is not about fixing him against something. It is just that meditativeness means to become in such a way that you are not the source of the problem. Wherever you are a solution, you are not a problem. If you become a solution, everybody will want you wherever you are, isn't it? Whether it's your workplace, your family, on the street, wherever, Whoever seems like a solution, that person everybody wants, yes or no? Either you're a problem or you're one who complains about problems, nobody wants to see your face. You must know this. But if you're a solution, everybody wants you, everywhere, including your husband. He will desperately want you if you are a solution to his life. Yes? So, it's important, not just you as a person, I'm saying everybody. It's important we understand. We need to understand. If we don't make this piece of life a pleasant piece of life, first of all, this is a fundamental thing. If you do this, after that you decide whether you need marriage, you don't need marriage, you need children, you don't need children, all these things you decide later. When this is miserable, you have no business to multiply it. Yes or no? Misery, I can't get along with my husband, I can't get along with my wife, already children coming, why? If you cannot get along, how is this happening? Because we have chosen to live unconsciously. I'm not saying live this way or that way. Whatever the hell you do it by choice and consciously, that's all. Knowing the full implications of what it means. Yes? That much responsibility everybody must take, isn't it? If you do not bring into this, you will be a lifelong complaint. I will not tell you how to deal with your marriage. You bring this much into your life. Before marriage, no Sadhguru, I didn't want, but my parents, I got married. After marriage, I don't want to live in this marriage, but my children, After the children have grown up, but I have to wait for my grandchildren. See, you have made yourself in such a way that you are a result of an unconscious process. You are not a result of a conscious process. When you are a result of an unconscious process, you are bound to be a miserable accident. Yes, it's time every human being takes responsibility to at least change this much. Then we can talk about big things. Reaching the peak of your consciousness, mukti, moksha, don't utter these words cheaply. Don't utter these words. First fix the fundamentals. The fundamentals are just this, whatever the hell you are right now, it's yours. Either you must have the courage to change it, or you must learn to settle into it. Yes? Yes or no? Either you must have the courage to change it, or you must learn to settle into it. One of these things you must do. Simply endless complaint for the rest of your life is no good. It is just that we must understand, if we are in certain state, everything feels like it's against us. You fix this, after that you decide which way your life should be. You stay there, there's a consequence, you get out, there's a consequence. Everything there is a consequence. But at least let it be a conscious consequence, instead of being a helpless, unconscious state of existence.
3:45, 3:40, I just come awake, because some changes happen in the nature at that time. My body just comes awake. If I want, I can get up and do what I want. If I don't want, I can sleep some more, but it always comes awake. So you have to bring some sensitivity into the system that, see, you are a product of this planet, yes or no? Whatever nonsense individuals may think about themselves, we are all just a pop-up from this planet. You've seen those pop-ups on the computer screen? Pop, pop, yes? You're just a pop-up, you'll be gone. You can't believe you will be gone. Ah, me? I will be gone? Yes, all the very smart people, countless number of people who walked this planet before and you and me, where the hell are they, Not a sign. All became topsoil, isn't it so? Weren't they pop-ups? Aren't you a pop-up? Poop, poop. You may think you have a great life and this and that. As far as the earth is concerned, it's just recycling its soil. Just throws you up and draws you back, throws you up and draws you back. So in this little pop-up, the important thing and the most important thing is, you create sensitivity within you, such sensitivity that every dimension of life comes into your experience. Before you fall dead, is it not important? You experience this life in this fullest possible scale, yes or no? Experience means people think, we must party every day. No, same damn thing how many times you will do. There is much more for the human life to explore. You must become sensitive. When I say sensitive, because the word sensitive is used in a wrong way, in the sense, when people say, oh, she's very sensitive, we are supposed to understand, she will get hurt for just about anything. Yes? No, being sensitive to life and being ego-sensitive are two different things. Being sensitive to life means if you walk into this hall, you experience everything that's here, you don't miss a thing. If you walk outside, you don't miss a thing. Every dimension of life should come into your experience. This happened. Shankaran Pillai bought a what? He bought a work donkey. And the man who was selling the donkey said, see, this is a very sensitive donkey. You cannot beat this donkey. You cannot use bad words, you cannot abuse this donkey. Shankaran Pillai said, that's great. Every day I'm tired of beating these donkeys and abusing. Every day I have to use filthy words to get these donkeys moving. I like a sensitive donkey, and he paid little extra bonus for the sensitivity of the donkey and took it home. He left it in the barn, and tomorrow morning he has to go to work. He went there and told the donkey, please, let's go. No response. He said, please, let us go. Nothing. He went down on his knees and prayed. Nothing. You're not supposed to abuse it, you're not supposed to beat it. Not knowing what to do, he went back to the man who sold the donkey. See, I requested, I pleaded, I prayed, he's not responding, what am I supposed to do? That man said, is that so? Let me see. And he came. He picked up a thick stick like this. One whack on the head. And then he threw the stick and said, come. The donkey followed. Shankaran Pillai got furious, you idiot, you said it's a sensitive donkey, and the way you hit this animal, I've never hit an animal like this in my life. He said, no, he's very sensitive, first you have to get his attention. So, developing sensitivity means, if you simply close your eyes now, you must know what phase of moon it is right now, because all this is playing in your body. Every day it is playing in your system. Do you see if it's a full moon or a new moon, the entire ocean is coming up? There are tides, isn't it? You ever been to the ocean side or you don't? You do? There are tides? Yes. The whole ocean is trying to rise. 72% of your body is water. You think nothing is rising? It is. For every position of the sun, moon and many things that are happening to the planet, they're happening to you. You must become life-sensitive. Then you will know how to manage every aspect of your life. Don't become ego-sensitive, don't become society-sensitive. Life-sensitive if you become. What's happening with this life if you know this one thing all the time? You will see, you got your GPS on. There's really no problem, you will never get lost. It doesn't matter who says what kind of situations you're put into, you are never ever lost because you're life-sensitive. This is all this life needs, that this has to become life-sensitive. Right now, we have developed a psychological structure which has got nothing to do with life, it's got something to do with the social scene, got nothing to do with the life. Thank you very much. I think people… Are we okay? Because people are looking at watches, so I thought I've exceeded my time.
That was the last question we were taking. If you have any other questions, you can put it up on social media. Sadhguru, we would like to thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. We would like to thank
Well, I would like to say a few words. All of you young girls or women or however we refer to you, you look like girls to me. That may be because of my… See, I want you to understand, everywhere in the world, but particularly in our country, so many young women of your age in rural India, in various other levels of society, what all they're going through in terms of lack of nourishment, lack of education, abuse, all kinds of terrible things, no opportunity of any kind. All of you have come into a premier institution like this. Make this a possibility, don't get tangled up with your own thoughts, emotions and make a misery out of this life. You must become a great possibility for yourself and every other life around you. Beyond gender, beyond race and religion, even beyond nationality, just function as a human being. This education should become an empowerment, to empower you to become a great human being, because without producing great human beings, we are not going to produce a great nation. May the best be with you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Until the next adventure, stay connected for more inspiring content, and don't forget to invite your friends to join us on this journey of learning and evolution.